Heaven, everyone. This is Tycoon Wibby for ISTRep.cash, and this is Tycoon Wibby's Crypto Talk. Yes, I've gotten permission from ISTRep.cash LLC to have a spot on the YouTube channel, right? And this is me, the leader, telling you about my ideas in cryptocurrency. Yeah. Right? And what I like to do is I like to pick topics that we're going to talk about and just kind of talk about them all month, right? Because some people will get these videos, some people get these videos, and if you watch every single video, I'm going to drill it into your head, yes? Because these talks will mostly be high-minded ideas on where our civilization is going, because this is money, right? This is the most important thing in the life, yeah? Right after you get your spiritual thing settled, right? The next thing after that, you're like, all right, this money thing got to get settled, yeah? And you use your spiritual thing to settle your money thing, right? So this is what we're doing, right? And so we're talking our spiritual thing to develop our money thing for our civilization. Yes, because just like a person, right, the civilization has a spiritual self, right? How does that spiritual self deal with money? And it's weird because I'm going to have to tell y'all for a second, right? Like, where you get off with the anti-heaven, yo? Like, what's up with that? What's up with repping the most horrible place in existence? What's up with that? What's up with referencing the worst and the most horrible as if it's good? What's up with that? Yeah? So we done got that out of the way because we all see I got this halo here because heaven, blessed, yes, plenty, happiness, joy, love. These are the things that we focus on. Yes? So I speak a lot of heaven. I speak a lot of blessed. I speak a lot of yes. Right? Because that is the spiritual self. The spiritual self is aligned with those vibrations, those feelings, those energies, right? Because the money thing is aligned from, okay, we're using money to do our part so everybody life get happy, right? We doing our part with this money thing so everybody life get built like heaven, right? We doing our part on this money thing so everybody life look like a blessed life. Yes? Because what I see is the exact opposite, and that shit is frightening. I should be able to go out into the world and hear, hey, yeah, what the heaven's going on? Because somebody else is out there is like, yeah. Heaven is the propaganda of a good civilization. So the anti-heaven is the propaganda of a bad civilization. Yes? And we got to get that spiritual right so we can get this money thing right. All right? Like, regardless of whether the spiritual is the truth or a lie, it's about what is it building? Is it building happiness? Is it building joy? Is it building love? Is it building kindness? Right? Because that's the exact same thing we're going to do with this money thing over here. Yes? So we got to be that yes. We got to be that heaven. We got to be that blessed. We got to be that kindness and that love so that we build that money thing that way. So this month, since we're just starting, right? This month we're going to be talking about the qualities of good money, right? Based and always stemming from the fact that we use this to build heaven, right? That heaven where they say everything's free, right? Everyone lives in a mansion, yes. Everyone is in perfect wellness, right? Yes. I almost come and throw them off with the table saw, so yeah, got to deal with this, yeah. But it is the idea from us, which is a heaven life is a good life, yo, and everybody deserve to have that good life. They deserve it. You got born here. Where you come from, right? You woke up a person. We should be nice and kind. We should be like, well, yeah, we building heaven here because you deserve that heaven life just for getting born. So one of the ways that we go about building that heaven life is to make sure that the money is structured for heaven to get built, right? And for the money to be structured in the proper way, we got to be using the right money, right? And so if we have to be using the right money, then we begin to say, well, what are the qualities of bad money? Yes. What are the qualities of good money? Yes. And so we automatically comprehend when we say, well, most of the world is poor. That shit is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like, most of the world is poor. Why any industrialist can go to sleep at night when that is the truth? How any banker can go to sleep at night when that is the truth? Most of the world is poor. Grandma, Grandpa, what y'all been doing? Man, hey, on skin color too. That's weird as fuck, yo. We're done with that, yes? So, what are the qualities of good money? What are the qualities of bad money? Yes? Well, we comprehend that one of the qualities of bad money is 0 ways for the poor to combine their little bitty money together to do something in their neighborhood. There's 0 way to do that with the dollar. How you gonna go and gather up pennies from everybody? Just the gas alone eats all of that, right? The walking covering what distance? So if we are without a way for the poor to begin to amalgamate their capital and change their situation where they live, that's bad money. And so you can begin to see, okay, certain societies inside of this civilization are using a particular money that is literally making poor. And then once the poor are inside of the poor stratosphere, they're kind of staying there because the money facilitates them staying there. So then you say, well, one of the qualities of good money is it would allow the poor to amalgamate their capital together to make something like a restaurant, right? That is owned by the neighborhood, right? To make something like a tire shop, right? Or maybe a game center for the children, right? All these things could be owned by the parents inside of the neighborhood if they had a way to amalgamate their capital. With cryptocurrency, we have that way, right? And that way is, of course, the financial instrument that is called the one-to-many payment. It's where one wallet, we say person, right? So one wallet, right, will be sending coins or tokens to many, many different wallets all at one time for very cheap transaction costs, because we have to comprehend that deals live and die on the transaction costs. Yes? If a poor man is only generating 2 cents in profit and his transaction fee is 3 cents, he dead in the water. This is why we love eCash, by the way. eCash, I was a part of a transaction. One wallet sent 1,001 wallet something. I think it was for 7 cents. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah? So we have to have the one-to-many payment structure that can actually get carried out inside of our wallet app in order to even begin to qualify as good money. Yes? So all of the fiat currencies are out of the water of good money. They gone. They are gone. For all of you who love your dollars, your euros, your won, right? Your renminbi, right? All of you who love that. Yes? It's done. It is outside of the qualities of good money. So if your stewards keep using that particular money, they're just going to create a stratosphere of poor and keep them there. So yes, let me once again refresh you guys on, yes, the way that I talk. Yes, I say stewards in the form of government or politician. I kind of use it interchangeably because that is what they are. this mind game of calling themselves politicians and the structure being called government, that is all of a lie, and it is a word game that they've been using for way too long. Yes, because it kind of needs to get redone because of the digital structures that are in play at this moment. So we have to go back to the beginning of the structure. They are just stewards. They are caretakers in the smallest and largest sense of the word. So we are going to call them what they are and force them to be what they are, which are stewards. And in that way, we're only going to get the people who are actually like to be stewards, the ones who are caretaking for a prosperous future. Yes? So, back to the qualities of good money. Yes? Here in 2023, iTycoon Wibby on istrep.cash, right? I am telling you, right? One-to-many payment is the base qualifying quality for good money, right? And so you say, well, what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a one-to-one payment structure. What about Bitcoin? Yes, Bitcoin is a store of value. It has stopped being money, right? Well, maybe it's money, but it's most definitely stopped being currency, right? Like, who's using Bitcoin to buy shoes? If you are, you're an idiot, right? You save that Bitcoin for retirement, yes? Because that is what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin, Homo sapien, monkey born, right? That's our store of value. Yes? If you would like to store up some wealth that can ride 36 generations, right? You store it in Bitcoin. Yeah? What are we using day to day? eCash, Bitcoin Cash, things of that nature, right? Maybe some Raven coin, some Dogecoin. Love that Doge, yeah? So these type of cryptocurrencies can actually be used as currency, but chiefly it is Bitcoin Cash and eCash. Yes, they are the best money that we have for the monkey born, right? And for the Darwin haters, maybe, right? It says God made, yes, the God maids, yeah, for all of our Christian types out there, right? Like, it's obvious that in eternity you start from this little thing and go to this giant thing because you are going to enjoy your eternity. This idea that you need to instantly, well, of course you figure out how to instantly, but instantly is boring when you are aware that you are going to be here for an eternity and then an eternity after that, right? After your first eternity, you're probably bored with the instant, right? And you're like, I could instantly make a star, or I could take 1 billion years to make a star. What's the difference? Right? So, yes, the qualities and value of good money, the one that we talked about today, is the idea of the one-to-many payment. Yes? And for the rest of this month, I'm just going to be hammering it home that we are using the one-to-many payment as the base qualifying structure for good money. And if we use that quality for good money, all of the fiats go out the window, because they are literally in 2023, because we have Bitcoin and proof of stake cryptocurrencies. Yes, they are literally will become money that creates a stratosphere of poor and maintains them. And if you are willing to do that, we kind of need you out of the structure, bro, or ma'am, right? Like, we are about caretaking for the prosperity of the sapien, right? Of the God made, right? Of the monkey born, right? However you like it, I can give it to you, right? Because I am a fan of evolution, because eternity. Come on, turn your mind on. Yeah? Like a thinking mind that is going to be living and thinking for an eternity it's going to choose to do things in the long way. Jeez, peace. So, yeah, we got our spiritual right. We comprehend that we're using this money structure and we're creating money structures to make heaven for as many people as we can. Because most of the world is poor. And that there's zero way that's going to be the case by the time that I die. When I leave this place, I will leave this place where even the poorest person gets to go to Mars at least once in their lifetime, right? And you talk about going to the moon. Yeah, we go to the moon every year. So, yes, we have a very new structure given to us by the creators of eCash, the eCash cryptocurrency, right? That allows the poor, wherever they are, to blend their capital together and to begin to create assets that they themselves own inside of their own neighborhoods. Yes? Also, the inter-society owning of assets. Yes? And we got to comprehend that from my point of view, the civilization is all of the people, right? You can say Chinese, you can say Indian, you can say American. That's you, right? It's just people. Yes? There's the monkey born, the God made, the human, the Homo sapien, the sapien. Yes? And so when I talk about societies, that's when I'm talking about the American society, right? The Chinese society, because there is but one civilization here. They can fool you into thinking that there are multiple civilizations. There is one civilization, and it looks in different varying ways, right? It's still trying to get its act together about this republic and this democracy, right? So, yes, tomorrow we'll be coming right back at you with some of that Tycoon Wibby opinion piece, baby, for the crypto. Ever.